Hi, everybody. Good evening. We are live. We are a couple of minutes late tonight. I apologize for that. We were streaming the Kohberger hearing, which is underway right now in northern Idaho, and we were waiting to see if that was close to wrapping up. It is not, so we are recording that. For those of you who are watching that hearing, we are recording that, and we will post that when it's done, so you can go back and watch it on East Idaho News. Who would have thought we'd have so much news today that we had two really prominent live streams to share with you all, and that's exactly what we did. So again, if you were tuning into the Kohberger case, our apologies for cutting away. We can only carry one live event at a time, and we know that so many of you were waiting for Courtroom Insider to start, and so here we are. Day one of the trial, the first day. It's the 10th of April, 2024. I'm Nate Eaton. Thank you for tuning in. We are live in Ada County in Boise in my hotel room. It's a beautiful room, and I've been enjoying my stay here, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. Gotta wish my sister a happy birthday, April 10th. I always remember that day. She's my younger sister by 2 years. She's not on social media at all. She doesn't follow this case. They live a wonderful life away from all of this, and I wish Ariane, my sister, a happy birthday. With that being said, we have a lot to talk about tonight. I want you to tell me where you are watching from. I know a lot of you have questions that we're going to get to here a little bit later on, so please leave those questions in the comments below. I'd also be interested in hearing your thoughts about how today went. If you watched the live stream, if you read my updates, if you read, any of the news reports about how opening statements went, it was different. It was different than Lori Vallow's opening statements, and we'll get into that, kind of my observations, this one versus that one. I say it was different, but it was also very much the same, if that makes sense. I mean, it was so reminiscent of last year, deja vu. So here's what we've got coming up tonight. The jury was sworn in. The judge went through a lot of the rules. All the jurors showed up, so that's a good thing. They were there in the courtroom on time. Well, maybe a little late, at least for starting, but everything went great with them. They are a very attentive jury so far. Some take notes, some do not. They don't have to. They're welcome to. Many came in with bottles of water or cups of coffee or soda pop, whatever they wanted to drink. They were allowed to bring those into the courtroom. We are going to talk about the prosecutor's opening statement and, of course, the defense opening statement. I will say that was very different compared to Lori Vallow's. And it didn't take long for John Pryor to basically throw Lori under the bus. Somebody in the courtroom on the break said that to me. Well, that didn't take long. Witness number one takes the stand, and it was not Kay Woodcock, who was the first witness in Lori Vallow's case. It was Detective Ray Hermosillo. And we'll talk about what he said. We will, of course, remember JJ, Tylee, and Tammy. And I want to answer your questions. So let me show you kind of what it was like outside the courthouse this morning. Let me just play this. Jordan, thanks to him, our photographer, he came out to join me in Boise for a few weeks. There's a shot of the courthouse, beautiful water fountain there in front. And there was the line of people. They started lining up around 7. The woman at the front of the line, I spoke with the woman there in the skirt with the handbag. She was there. She said at 7. She was from California. There's John Pryor. He showed up. Of course, Chad's attorney. He's under a gag order, so he cannot talk to us. Otherwise, we would have had a mic in his face. And there's the group of people walking in. And, of course, there we have Larry and Kay Woodcock as they make their way into the courthouse on the first day of Chad Daybell's trial. So that kind of gives you an overall look. Yesterday you have to book your seat 24 hours in advance if you want to get in the courtroom. And the tickets, where did I put my ticket? I want to show you my ticket. Hold on. There we go. Every day during this trial and Lori Vallow's trial, they gave us a ticket. I saved all my tickets from Lori Vallow's. So you register online, and then you get an email saying you have a seat, you're confirmed, and then when you show up the next day, they give you a ticket. So today the ticket was orange. I don't know if you can see that, but they stamped the date on it. So every night I will let you know what color the ticket is. I saved all my tickets from Lori Vallow's in a cup, and I'm going to save all my tickets from Chad Daybell's in a cup, and I don't know, do something with them at the end. But today was an